Hey guys, welcome back. Another day of the Dodge truck rebuild. I'm not sure where I left off with you guys before, but this is going to be a new video. So today I'm going to be installing the battery box trays on the new frame back here. Um, and we'll keep on going, get that installed and see what else we can take care of today. I think after the battery boxes, I think I'll have to go back to the old cab and start taking out some of that, which I'll show you right now. Nope, maybe not. We'll switch off here to something else. All right, so next step of the project here is to get this whole wiring harness off the chassis. Where you can see where it is. It's actually not all that bad. Looks like a mess, but it's not all that bad. You got some spots up. Where are they? Right there and there. There's a couple grounds, chassis grounds or something, or wire grounds. So you see a bunch of those as you go along, and so I'll start taking that off, and then we'll start swapping over to the other cab. I got these things here, believe it or not, were a major pain in the neck. The horn disconnects. Now that I know how to do them, they're easy. But maybe really, if you don't know, you really got to study these things and see how they work. But that's off anyway. So I got a couple grommets here to get off, some things there to take out. And I got a lot of labels on my stuff, so I should know where everything goes when it comes out. And, so let me get this wiring harness kind of out, or out. We'll see how it goes, and I might get sections. I might take it all off, leave it there, and just tie strap it in for now, just so I know where it all goes until I come back tomorrow. So that's what I'm gonna do now. All right. So as you can see, that's all the wiring harness that was in the truck. What a mess. It looks a lot worse than it is, I think. I'll find out when I try to put it back together. That's all. I got tags on everything. There's so many plugs and wires and all that crap, but not too bad. I mean, it's getting there now. Before I forget how to put this in, I'm gonna go right over to this truck and start putting it back in. So let's get going. All right. So next thing we'll probably do on the old cab is probably. Might start with the master cylinder. That's got to come out. I'm going to reuse it. I'm just going to probably replace these lines because they're kind of rusty. I'm going to reuse the master cylinder. Other than that, it's just the basic stuff here, like the air conditioning lines right there, the reservoir for the coolant, and come around. I got the radiator and the bottle for the wiper fluid. So there's only a few more things to really go on. It's getting there. So let me get those battery trays put in first. All right, well, no going back now. Put this one in here first because I know where that one goes. Just gonna put it in loose for now, then I'll go back around and tighten it all up because a lot of these clips broke. Plastic clips broke, so I have to replace them. So the ones that are not broken, I'll put back in, but there's a lot to replace. The old wiring from this cab. This is just for the wiper motor, but I don't need that because I got another one right here. So put that back in here. Like so. that should just plug into that one there. And it does. So first plug in. Hey, we're doing good. All right, let me keep on going along the side here, and we'll put this stuff here in. I'm gonna put it in where I know where it goes, but if I don't know where, I don't have the clips, and I'm not gonna put them in. Goes up here. I know where that goes. Come on. Like I said, I know where that goes. Does it go that way or this way? Going that way. So put that there, and this clip broke, so I do have another one. Which I'm gonna go grab that right now and put that in. Be right back. So I got these off Amazon. It's just a bunch of clips, and these are actually very handy. That's what I'm probably gonna use on most of them, but there's a variety of different ones, but we'll see which ones work, which ones don't. I think I'll probably use this one here, which has a zip tie in it, and that'll be fine. So we'll just cut the old one off right where it is, and we'll put a new one on right next to it in the same spot. Right there, we'll go right in. Yeah, I should have put that on first. Oh, we got it. Okay, so it's just going to be loose for now, and then we'll keep on going around. And we'll put all these wires in where they should go right into the same holes, because all these cabs were, punched out for the same stuff, They might have had a gas motor or a diesel or whatever. All the holes are the same spot. With my tags, fender ground wires, so take that tag off. Put that where it belongs. Right there. Just hand tight for now. Hand tight. So let me keep going around, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to fix this up a little bit because I don't like the way it hangs down. So let me see if I get that fixed up a little bit, and we'll start putting our wires up all around. So hold on a second. All right, so this is where I am right now. I got the whole wiring harness put back in. It looks like a wreck, but it's really not. Everything went back right where it should. So it worked out really well. Like I said, these are just loose for now. I'll tighten everything up later to make sure everything fits where it should, and it does. Came out pretty good. Just gotta get a few more clips here that are not, like right up there. I gotta get a new clip for that. I ran out of them, so. But for the most part, it's all in there now. Goes up over there. So yeah, we're getting there. I got this piece of plastic on here too. That on there. So little by little, actually getting somewhere. And if you guys ever take your horns off, they look the same, but they're actually different. This one is a high, and that's a low, and you could mix them up. So make sure you get your right plugs and your right horns. If you ever do take them off for some reason, which I doubt you ever will, but that's where those go. There's the high and low horns. So we're getting there. And inside the cab here, I've got a little dark in here. Wires coming out through the firewall. Brackets back up here. This wire's back up here. It goes to the gas pedal. So now I just got to put these wires, these connections here, back on this main harness. So that's going to be pretty easy to do. So these are my battery trays. Actually, I cleaned them all up. They come out really nice. I just got some simple green, washed them out, and they come out beautiful. And then in here I got my the bolts for it. So I sandblasted and repainted the bolts. So it looks pretty nice when I put it on. Thing in here should be pretty straightforward. Cool. Like I said, it should be pretty straightforward. Alright, so that's kind of in there. I got a few more bolts to go here and there. Should be almost all set. Yeah, let me just go around this here and just gotta go back in here yet. So let me get that all straightened out and then I'll be right back. Alright, so that's pretty much in there. Just gotta tighten down a few more bolts and put our computer or whatever you want to call this thing, fuse box, back into here. So I'm just about done. Pretty good. Another one to tighten down here. So that's not bad. It wasn't too bad putting that back in. Only thing I had a little bit of trouble with over here. I'll show you in a second. Alright, that's that. That's all together. Now I think we can get our fuses back in. Out there. pretty good. So that's the driver's side. Let me just show you what I did on the side here. All right, so putting all this back in, there's a little module back here. Hooks up to your master cylinder. So this is kind of a pain neck to put in. Actually, I had the tray in. I ended up taking this whole tray back out and then mounting this on the tray, then mounting it back in. So just got to tighten up these bolts here. There's 3 of them. There's 2 here, 1 on the other side. And that'll be it for the battery tray for this side, and we'll do the passenger side. All right, I was gonna put the passenger side battery box in, but come to find out, I have to put the air conditioning lines back here first, so that will be behind the battery box. So let me get that done first. All right, what's a few days later, if not a week later. Just want to give you guys an update, and this will be I'll close out the video with this one here. So I got all these connections are all back in now, as you can see. I got these at Amazon, a different brand of them, and they're really nice. They're in there nice and tight. So all that wiring harness is in there 100%. It looks actually really nice. So that's that part of it, and we'll go over here to the engine compartment, and I'll show you what's going on over there. Let me bring the light with me. It's kind of dark in here today. Okay, so what we got done here now. I know I left off with the battery tray on that side, but now I've got the washer bottles in. I still got to do something with the insulation here. I got a couple ideas for that, but that's minor. I've got the other battery tray in now, and I got the coolant reservoir in. Some AC lines here. I bought some new ones, so that all goes in. And everything went together actually really nice. I got my exhaust brake parts in back here. That had to be mounted to the battery tray before it went in, so that's all in. Another solenoid here for the exhaust brake, and it's all back in. It looks really pretty good. So next step now, I really can't go too much farther in here until I get my HVAC box rebuilt. The next video coming out will probably be the HVAC box, because I bought the Blendor USA aluminum blend doors for it. So we'll put those in next, and then after that we can put that back in, and we're really close to setting this frame back on the chassis again. So it's getting there. So that's it for now, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.